The white flag is raised, and they're off and running. So over the 3-mile course this time, Albert and Tay to Tay are the first two to go on. Herefordshire is racing on the inside, the hot favourite. Higsy and Delineate are with that one. River Myth is wider out, and she's taking quite a strong hold, this diminutive newcomer, going over the second, which they've all cleared safely. Come up past us with Tay to Tay, making the running from our Albert, Higsy and River Myth, then Delineate and Herefordshire. After these is Chip and Charge. Coney Beg at the moment is the back marker. Jungle Legend is towards the rear, and so too is Spoilt Sam. As they turn to go down towards the fourth fence, steady gallop this time, being set by Tay to Tay and R. Albert. In third place then is Chip and Charge. He's taking quite a keen hold. Higsy is next in the orange colours, and they're being followed by Jungle Legend, who's in the blue with the white star. Spoilt Sam races next. River Myth is racing on the outside. Didn't handle that one too well. Delineators dropped to the rear of the field. Under Zach Baker, Zach, who is riding for Nigel Twiston Davies up at Perth. An unfortunate unseat at the moment. The back marker is Coney Beg. So fences 5, 6 and 7 come up next. Tay to Tay jumped that one much better than R. Albert. Chip and Charge and Higsy are very prominent, and then Jungle Legend and River Myth being followed by Spoilt Sam. Alex Edwards is taking things quietly on Herefordshire. Had his first run at the age of 8 at the Hereford point-to-point, shaped with a great deal of promise. And behind Spoilt Sam is Delineate, and still last is Coney Beg. And that one will be about 15 lengths behind the leader, which is R. Albert under Max Kendrick, continuing to show the way by a couple of lengths as they start to turn up the straight. Tay to Tay, right on the inside, yellow and brown with the white sleeve. Chip and Charge with the cheek pieces, that's just in behind Jungle Legend. Higsy in the Anne Price orange colours on the inside, just in behind the leaders, and also River Myth is still quite handy. Herefordshire's in the blue with the white stripe. Now Spoilt Sam is coming off the bridle. That's being driven along by Ed Glastonbury towards the back of the group, ahead only of Delineate, and the back marker continues to be Coney Beg, who's not really in touch, and I think probably Spoilt Sam won't be going too much further. And Delineate, she's never taken a great deal of interest in this race. So R. Albert and Jungle Legend are the first two now, from River Myth, Chip and Charge, Tay to Tay, Higsy and Herefordshire, who's about 6 or 7 lengths behind the leader, and getting a little way clear then of Delineate, who's just hanging a bit there. Higsy lost ground on the turn, and Herefordshire didn't take the turn very well, might have been a bit impeded. He's a big horse, and he didn't seem to go round that corner particularly well. And Spoilt Sam is tailing off now with Coney Beg as they race to the second fence on the final circuit. Jungle Legend on the outside now, R. Albert, Tay to Tay, River Myth, and R. Albert has fallen there and got in the way of Higsy. Delineate is still going, but 2 more out of the race. Spoilt Sam has been pulled up, and Coneybeck has been pulled up. Riders are still down just at the moment. Meanwhile, the 7 who are left in the race are headed by Jungle Legend and the Callum Price as he runs out and the rider comes off. So that's another one out of it, and that was the leader, Jungle Legend. Herefordshire's taking closer order now. Tay and River Myth are the first two from Chip and Charge and Herefordshire, and then comes Higsy, who's in 5th place but losing a bit of ground. Delineate is tailed off, and that's the only other one still going. And another rider still down on the ground there. So the others come towards the 4th from home. It's Tay, who's got the lead in the Pride A colours, and leads from River Myth, who's only about a length and a half away. So Tay, Dave Mansell, River Myth and Pete Mason are the leading pair, and they've gone about 5 or 6 lengths ahead of Chip and Charge and Rob Jarrett, and Herefordshire and Alex Edwards back in 4th place, and they've got about 8 or 10 lengths to make on the leading pair. Hasn't handled this course well, and he made a mistake there, did Herefordshire. Higsy has jumped in, tailed off, and I think Delineate will be pulled up at the 3rd from home. But it's a race going on now between Tay and River Myth. They were in the air together, neither of them jumping it too well. Herefordshire is beginning to stay on now. He's got an open stretch of country ahead of him, but he's looking a fairly slow horse really as they come down towards the last. Tay, though, has been a maiden for a long time. Herefordshire has moved into 2nd place, and he's finally coming through and grinding them down as they go towards the line. So in the colours of Richard Lee, Herefordshire, he made it look hard work, but he's got there in the end. Probably not his track all going. And Tay has finished 2nd, River Myth has finished 3rd, and the only other one to get around was Chip and Charge. I think Higsy was pulled up at the last.